Toronto FC's first loss of the season in Columbus, and the frustration is continued to be echoed from the team.
The message now is pretty clear that the team needs to put together a defensive and attacking performance and put together two halves.
The beginning of the year was a little bit frustrating for the guys because I think that they felt like they dropped some points.
We felt we were confident. We felt we were a good team. We felt we were as good as any team in the league. The results hadn't necessarily showed that in the standings.
With the first 6 games, we felt like we were close. However, we were frustrated, obviously, with the results. I mean, you know, a couple missed chances, PK here or there, and you get a few more points, you probably feel a little bit better about it. But felt a little bit of you know, the anxiety sort of creeping in to start getting results.
The points of emphasis, clean up mistakes, and be more clinical in front of goal. That seems to be the recipe to turn the draws into 3 points for Toronto FC.
I think it's an eventuality. Again, if you focus on the process of being a good team, being a good player, working on the things you need to work on to improve, then eventually, at some point, you get to where you set your mind to go.
I don't think anyone was deeply concerned in the beginning of the year because we were playing well, but when you were 1-1-4, that next game we needed to win.
Vasquez into the path of Sebastian Javinko! Headed down and in from Zavaleta! Toronto FC's lead is doubled. Make it 2 for Javinko tonight. And 3 points signed, sealed and delivered. Because it is all over at BMO Field. Greg Fanny's men get their first home win of the season.
TFC take on the Houston Dynamo, going for a 2nd straight victory. Yes, TFC have not collected 2 straight wins yet this season.
Altidore, back of the net.
He's chasing here, and it comes for Alex, and saved well by Bono. Javinko into the path of Altidore! Josie Altidore with his second TFC wins back-to-back games for the first time this season.
Toronto FC's played very well in their last 2 games coming at home. More of the same for Toronto FC, and they can control their own destiny with 4 games in the next 2 weeks.
Now Javinko, nice touch from Javinko. It's Rivas with a good ball in. Kyle Laren reaches for it, and Kyle Laren denied. An incredible stop by Bono.
Kept alive, it's in the net.
Full-time whistle goes. It's 3 wins in a row for Toronto FC.
So it's a perfect homestand, 9 points of a possible 9, huge for TFC.
Toronto FC is facing a 24-hour turnaround. They head on the road to play Seattle Sounders tomorrow.
Josie Altidore, who's involved in that thing, and that is a penalty. Altidore went down. Altidore scores. Made it look simple.
What a performance from the Road Warriors TFC today.
4 consecutive victories, and they try to make some club history, winning 5 straight games, something they've never done before.
Edwards' ball into the middle, and it's headed in by Ricketts. And from nowhere, TFC hitting out swinger.
Cronali, Bono kept it out, and it's for the cross. Ricketts.
That's it. Toronto FC make it 5 wins in a row.
I think TFC's biggest worry would be just a little bit of a letdown spot.
6 wins from how many days?
22 days.
That's crazy.
Coming home, you know, we were going to be extremely tired, banged up, but at the same time, we expect to come away with wins.
Let's not let this run end now, right? We come home to Minnesota, adversity or not, you have to perform on the day.
Can they make it 6? A club record.
Hype is kind of running high now around the club because they're on this
They've
run.
had to get those wins in different manners over the last few weeks.
So will fatigue be an issue after playing 4 games in just 11 days?
This is a Minnesota team that I think will very much so be up for a big match.
We felt, you know, playing at home, even though it was at the end of this string of games, that's a game we should win.
TFC in the red getting things underway here. Minnesota United in the white. Edwards is pulled down. Is that a penalty? It's given by the referee. It's Javinko against Bobby Shuttleworth to give TFC the lead. Javinko's 6th goal of the season, and it's 1-0. And after 20 minutes, Toronto FC took the lead against Minnesota United, and that's how it stays here at halftime.
I think Greg and our team pride ourselves on the fact that when we get ahead or we get a lead, especially at home, that we sort of take the game away and don't let the team come back.
Sitting at 1-0, I felt pretty good.
Let's go. Tonight we get this thing going again with a good effort, a complete performance, and then we finish these f***ers off, okay, in the end. Get it done. Okay, here we go.
The worst thing you can do in MLS is assume anything. Results turn over so quickly, and you're in the final 45 minutes where you know guys are probably a little tired, especially on the tail end of 6 games in such a short period of time.
Danladi here plays it through, and it's an opportunity for Molino. Minnesota United tied up 6 minutes after halftime. Minnesota United showing that they can be dangerous. They can cause problems for this TFC lineup. And then it goes off for a corner. It's Bradley's delivery. Back post is bundled in. And Minnesota level for just 2 minutes before TFC regains the lead.
You score one, you give one away. You score one, you give one away.
You don't want to get into a shootout all the time because, you know, you can be on the wrong end of a shootout.
It's Molino for his second. Benner makes the save, and Molino with the rebound. Minnesota tying it up once again.
Anytime you find a team scoring or equalizing after we've gone ahead, it can be frustrating.
Maybe we could have said, oh, we're a little tired, but you know, every time we gave a goal back, we were the team pushing to get the next goal, and we give them back, and then we push again to get the next one.
Hadlin gets it in, and Ricketts couldn't make the connection at the back post. What a chance for TFC! Mavinga down the line. Altidore will chase onto this one.
Josie just pushing, barreling his way through the defenders.
Josie Altidore still battling.
He falls down in the middle of the play, but gets up very quickly and sort of springs down the line.
As the referee waves play on.
And then delivers a beautiful ball to Saint.
And Altidore will chase onto this one. Played back in, Ricketts with that. Tosin Ricketts has done it again. Josie Altidore creates it, and Tosin Ricketts finishes.
And what I loved more than anything was Josie's celebration was, you know, you would have thought he scored the goal.
It's been hard work for Toronto FC against the expansion side, Minnesota.
With what we can do at BMO Field, you know that we're going to use every last second of the game to come out on top.
It is over, and it is a 6th straight win for Toronto FC.
It was an absolute character performance from TFC, top to bottom.
We just kept coming up with ways to win the game, and that was kind of the epitome of that stretch in some ways, because we weren't always the best team for the entire 90 minutes. Credit to the guys, because they just kept fighting and kept problem solving on the field and finding ways to get what they needed to get the 3 points.
6 wins from how many days?
22 days.
That's crazy.
Listen, first and foremost, congratulations. That's 6, right?
Vegas! Yeah!
It's been very difficult for TFC, yet they come away with a perfect haul in terms of points, 18 over their last 6 games.
This record, 6 wins in 22 days, I think it's exciting for the club, and it's something for everyone to talk about. But at the same time, I think it's just the story that's being written about this season, and it's not finished.
To be fair with our group, when they sat down at the beginning of this year and they did goals, and they talked about this stretch, we actually just met our goals. That's how much this team believes in what they're capable of doing.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get another 6-game winning streak though this year. That's you know how strong this team is. It won't be in 22 days again, but this is a team that I believe the best is yet to come with this group of players.